boys and girls, I'm getting ready to read chapter 5 to you from Pelts and Promises. I know you finished chapter 4 for your reading assignment today, so you should be ready to go on chapter 5. This chapter is called The Parson Speaks. And as you should know by now, the parson is the preacher. In this particular story, they had a preacher who would travel around in a circuit, which means that he might be at one place one week and another place another week and another. And so he might not get back to the same church for several weeks, which is why the boys have some time to save up their money before the parson comes back. So here is chapter 5. The parson's circuit wouldn't bring him back to our church until the 4th Sunday of October. The almanac said the days were getting shorter, but by my way of reckoning, they were plenty long, waiting to tell the parson. When that Sunday finally arrived, seemed like it took Ma forever to get the dinner basket filled. "Jamie," she stopped and frowned at me while she held a cake over the basket. "Please go on outside." "I'm just trying to help." "You'll help me by getting out from underfoot. You've waited a whole month to talk to the parson. What are a few minutes more?" Forever, I thought. But I walked outside. I kicked at a rock with one foot and then with the other. Left, right, left, right. I wondered if I could kick it between the wagon wheels. The rock sailed into the air and thumped against the leg of Traveler, our horse. With a sharp whinny, she pulled away from the fence rail until her harness held her tight. "Jamie!" Pa was immediately at Traveler's side. "Whoa, girl, easy now. Jamie, you get in the wagon and settle yourself down." Finally, our wagon rounded the bend on Morgan Lane. I was watching for the parson, a round, ruddy giant of a man. There he was, at the top of the schoolhouse steps, shaking hands with everyone, the men, the women, even the children. He had a powerful grip. Pa said this was one parson who could bring a man to his knees with his handshake. I followed Ma and Pa up the steps and waited my turn. "Good morning, Mrs. Refsel, Mr. Refsel," Parson said. "How are you both this fine Lord's Day?" I didn't hear their answer. I was rehearsing my words one more time. I looked up into his clear blue eyes. "Good morning, Jamie." He squeezed my hand and patted my head. "Morning, Parson. I'm sorry about this news, but good morning, Mr. Olafson." The parson had reached out his hand to Mr. Olafson behind me. I stepped around Mr. Olafson for another try. "Parson, the pulpit Bible is gone and I have to talk to you about it." The parson looked down at me. Wrinkles drew across his forehead. "Oh?" The lines eased. "Oh, you've taken it home to begin work on your Christmas reading. Good boy, Jamie. I knew I could count on you." We were blocking the door and other folks were waiting. We sang every verse of every song slowly. Then the parson preached on the Lord's harvest day. He lifted his own small Bible in the air as he preached. I met Willie B. after the service. "So what'd he say?" "Too busy with the others, Willie B. Maybe he'll listen now." "Parson?" Willie B. spotted him first, over where the ladies were laying out the food. Now, let me show you these next two pages. So, page 38, what I'll do is I'm going to read 38, and when I get almost to the bottom of 38, I want you to read 39 on your own. But here's what I would like. I would really like it if you could have your mom or dad or whoever is available, if they could record you reading page 39 to me. So record it on a phone or on your Chromebook or iPad, kind of like you did with the, what did you send me? The phonics oral test. Or you can catch me on Hangouts in the morning if you want to read it to me there. But I kind of would like to hear your oral reading since I haven't heard it in a while. So I'm going to read one last page and then I'll stop. Just a minute, boys. Let me help the men with these tables. I had no more minutes. Please, Parson, now. My voice was high. He turned, looked into our faces, and then walked our way. Although we hadn't worked it out together, Willie B. and I alternated telling parts of the story until I told about the ruined Bible. The parson didn't think much of pranks. I could remember times he had preached about foolishness. We're already hunting and we'll sell our pelts to buy a new Bible, I said. We'll have the new Bible by the end of the school term at the rate we're getting pelts. And Pa said we'll know the meaning of Ecclesiastes 5:5 by then too. Keeping our vow, that is. The parson fixed his left hand on Willie B.'s shoulder and his right hand on mine. His grip was as firm as his handshake. I'm sure your fathers have punished you for your foolishness, so I'll consider that part of this prank settled, young men. His red face was serious. And buying the new Bible is the proper way to make restitution. Have you learned that word yet in your vocab? I wiped my hands on my Sunday pants as he paused. But I must insist on having the new Bible in time for Christmas. Okay, so you're going to read the rest of this page on your own, and hopefully, if someone's available to record you, please have someone record you reading this page and then send it to me so I can hear you reading. All right, talk to you later. Bye.